Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another fragrance review. I'm your host Rob and this is my channel, Rob Webb. Now today I have another fragrance review for you guys and I'm pretty excited about this one. You guys already know that this fragrance, and I know you're seeing the little shadow down here of the bottle that I have, it's being hyped up like crazy. You got a lot of big guys, a lot of big guns out in the fragrance community talking about this one, and I think we're coming pretty close to the season where this shines like no other designer fragrance at the moment, in a unique way. Not that it challenges a lot of ones, but it does something different and somewhat special, I would say. So what we're talking about today is Invictus Aqua. Invictus Aqua, of course. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the original Aqua, the original Invictus, and you can see this has the Invictus engraving here. I've seen some that say Aqua here. This doesn't have the Aqua logo, and you do have the Aqua sticker here and bottle information and batch code, and really nice. And the difference between this one and the original Invictus is that the original Invictus will have a transparent color bottle, and this is a frosted bottle, so that pretty much sums it up when it comes to the difference in bottle. Pretty much everything else is the same, and very nice. This nice little crown here, and this is definitely a victorious fragrance for the year 2016. This did a really nice job as a flanker to the original Invictus. So get into the notes here. This begins with a combination of grapefruit, yuzu, pink pepper, and marine notes. The heart of herbal violet accords, and yeah, those are the notes there. And this is very nice here. And there's also ambergris and amber in here, reading off the notes here. And what I can tell you from this fragrance, and my initial thoughts when I first sprayed this, I said, wait a minute, this is Invictus. It's the same formulation, it's the same thing. What's all the hype about? What is this? But wait a minute. You give this about a minute or so, completely different. Still has the DNA of Invictus, but something in it that just I have to say, it demolishes the original. It just does. But again, the original is the godfather of the Paco, just Paco in general, just the company in general. I think that this fragrance, Invictus, the original Invictus, is victorious in the company in general. It's done a great job selling in stores, and just people pleasing. Is very easy to wear, fresh, sweet, very nice. But what they did with this is, it's not something I would have thought that this company would have came out with, but they did a great job. They took the same Invictus DNA and they added aquatic notes. And the aquatic notes seem so authentic too. It has the salty marine accords in there. And it does have ambergris. You can definitely smell the ambergris. And again, I've always mentioned this. Something about ambergris. But again, they say ambergris, but there's no real ambergris in this. Ambergris is a very expensive ingredient, if you guys are already aware. That is composed from whale vomit. I know it sounds a little disgusting, but it is a very expensive and highly sought out ingredient that's used in very expensive high-end fragrances like Creed. So what I see, what pretty sure that's in here is some Broxton, which is the artificial copy to ambergris, which is the lab-made copy of ambergris. and that's just a little different. It might be a little sharper. I've compared a couple of fragrances that I have that are real ambergris and others that have the artificial ambergris and ambroxan, and there's a difference. There's not really the same. It's the real ambergris is a little smoother. This is a little sharper, as well as Dior Homme Sauvage. That one has the ambergris in there, the ambroxan, and they did an amazing job with this. The saltiness, the way it comes off, and it brings this nice little sweetness in the background. You see the aquatics, it just lays right on top of that sweetness, and it's just very soothing, and it's very potent. The first application, I do about 3 sprays with this. I go 1, 2, and 3 for now. I've only had this for about 2 weeks or so, and it works great. It lasts all day. For projection, you're gonna get a good 2-3 hours of projection. And it's gonna be a good 4 feet. After that, now that's just a rough estimate, but after that you're getting about, I say, about a 2 feet or so radius, and it stays like that the duration of the time of this fragrance, and it really does a great job, and it really gets the attention, I'm telling you. And this sticks on clothes like glue. You'll smell it the next day. And I wouldn't spray this on clothes because I actually washed one of my shirts and it stayed there till the next day, and I don't like that. And unless it's something, I mean the white shirts, and sometimes that clashes with the other fragrances. But this is a powerhouse. It's a really good one, and I say this fragrance is catered. I think it was catered more for the younger crowd, just because of the design and the composition of the original. But I see this, anybody can wear this, and really nice for the summertime and the springtime with the salty accords there and the sweetness, and really nice. You know what? I'll do an initial spray too right here. Look at the spray on this. Look at it. Really nice. And again, it opens up sultry, and it has this crisp. It almost gives you the feeling of a fresh cut apple, like a red apple, and then it's almost like an apple that's been that has with some salt on top, and it just very nice, very nice. Highly recommended. If you have not smelled the original one, I wouldn't even worry about smelling the original one. Just go straight to this one, especially if you're a collector and you've been hearing all the hype about this one. Highly recommended. This is well worth the hype, and yeah. And as a matter of fact, you can probably make this somewhat of a signature fragrance. This is very nice. But again, me as an enthusiast, somebody who has a large amount of fragrances, I would conserve this more for warmer weather, and you can wear this casually. I don't see this as an upscale, suited type of occasion. I can see this casually, maybe the way I'm dressed now, jeans and a t-shirt. Very nice, and girls love this right here. I put this on first day I tested it. I got compliments through the roof for this one. This is very nice. The first week I wore this, I got a few compliments, and that's including my wife. So I don't know if this is going to jump up into my most complimented, but they did a great job with this. And like I said, nothing like having ambroxan, and what they've done with ambroxan, it's really doing something special for a lot of these houses. And it's beginning to be one of my favorite notes in freshies. So beautiful. So guys, that was my take for Invictus Aqua, and check it out, guys. Very nice. And I copped this on eBay for right around $45, but I believe you can find this right now. You can find testers on eBay for about $55. You can look at Notino, I think FragranceNet, other companies, Amazon do have them as well. And thank you very much for tuning in. And guys, peace out. Have a nice day, and happy Easter. And if you're not celebrating Easter as well, have a nice weekend, and peace.